So I'm going to go through the process of how to sign up on the Illinois Ag Ed website. So first thing we're going to do is we are going to open up a new tab in Google Chrome. Okay, so we have a new tab open on Google Chrome. Now we're going to type in this website, ilaged, so aged.org / okay, so that's in the bottom corner, right where the question mark is, capital STUDENT roster. Okay, so ilaged.org / student roster. Once you've typed that in, you're going to go ahead and hit enter. Here it's going to ask you for an access code. So the access code that you're going to be using is capital SYCAMORE, okay, just as you would spell Sycamore, and then a capital HS because we're at the high school. So Sycamore HS when prompted in this screen. Hit next. Now it's going to ask you whether or not you've signed up on this last year, year before last, or anything. It is going to ask you to do this screen. So from this screen, you are going to type in your name. So let's just say I am John Smith. Okay, I was born on 9/11 of 2005. And I live here in Sycamore, 60178. Now what's going to happen when I hit next, okay, is the database is going to search for me to, if I've already been registered or if I'm a new member. So as soon as I hit next, the database searches and it says a match has been found. Now, if you are not in the system, okay, if you are not in the system, or maybe you have a similar name to somebody else, okay, similar birth date, something like that, and you don't recognize the information that's up here, okay, you go ahead and hit none of these choices above are me. You're going to fill out some information, first and last name, your home address, things like that, and hit next. So in this case, I was found, so I would click this. It's going to ask me to verify my information. So if you are not found in the system, this is where everything would be blank. So you'd put your first and last name in, your member type here. If you plan on being an FFA member, this is where you would put in FFA member. Or if you're just enrolled in an ag class and don't plan on doing FFA, you can hit ag ed only. So John Smith is an ag ed only. Put in your home address. So because John Smith is not my actual name, I just put the school's address, but you would put your home address. The resident type, if you live in Sycamore, it's going to be suburban. We have about 17,400 people in Sycamore. But if you live out towards like Clare or over towards Cortland, you might be in this rural farm or rural non-farm area because you have less people in your town. So this is based upon population, but because I live here in Sycamore, I know that Sycamore's population is 17,000, so I know I'm between those two numbers. My graduation year, so whatever year you're going to graduate, so if you're going to, or if you are a senior this year, you're graduating in 21. If you are a junior, you're going to be graduating in 22. Sophomores graduate in 23, and you freshmen will be graduating in 24. Okay, so just kind of planning that out a little bit, know what your graduation year is. I'm just using 2025. Technically, that means I'm an 8th grader, but if we actually do math, we find out that I should not be an 8th grader. But anyways, that's aside from the point. Graduation year 2025. Put in an email that's aside from your school email. So this needs to be something that's not related to the school, something that you have access to from here on out. The only other thing you have to do now is you have to put in your gender. Okay, so I'm a male. Your ethnicity, Hispanic or non-Hispanic. I'm non-Hispanic. And then your race. Okay, and select which one best fits you. Okay, and finally, you're going to put in your date of birth. Mine's 9/11/2005. we hit Save Changes. It's going to take me to this screen. From this screen, what I need to do is I need to select what courses I'm in. So Miss Wiedemann's class, Mr. Thurwanger's class, Miss Pointer's class, whatever it might be, are all going to show up here. Okay, so let's say that I am in Miss Wiedemann's Intro to Ag Industry 6th period. Okay, so you see her last name here, you see the period, and you are in the Intro to Ag class. So you're going to click that, okay, so that it's highlighted, and then hit Add Course. Okay, once it shows up down here at the bottom, this means you are now registered for that course. If you are taking more than one agriculture class this year, you will add all of them. So I might be in Intro to Ag or Hands-on Skills with Miss Wiedemann, but I also might be taking the horticulture and the basic hort class, the Intro to Hort class also with Miss Wiedemann 4th period. So I also need to add this class. If you are just doing one class, only put the one class that you are doing. But if you are taking more than one class, if you're taking ag mechanics and welding, if you're taking ag business and ag mechanics, if you're taking BSAA and speech and ag mechanics, make sure you get all 3 of them in there. Okay, so once I've done this, okay, I will hit Save and Continue. And it says success. Your student roster account has been created and or updated. You are done at this point. Okay. Now Miss Wiedemann, Mr. Thurwanger, Mrs. Pointer can all go through and add you. And for those of you who are FFA members, you'll get put on the FFA roster. Okay. But at this point, you are done. That's all you need to do. Okay. You can go back to the Illinois Ag Ed website, or from this point, you can just log off. So if you have any questions, please contact one of us. But hopefully we go through it with you. So, again, thank you and good luck.